Hi again, this is the final conference information video giving you a bit more information about what more of the main conference streams are all about at the PhUSE annual conference this year. As this is the last of these videos, I'd like to say a huge thank you to James McDermott for going down a few months back at the paper review meeting to talk to all of our chairs, and also to our conference stream chairs for giving up their time to talk to James about their path into industry and tell us a bit more about what their streams are going to be about this year.
Right, yeah, so thank you. I'm here with Lynn and with Kath, who are the co-chairs of the professional development stream. So do you want to just tell me a little bit about your stream and what your role is on the stream and the activities that go on behind the scenes?
So the stream's professional development and training, that covers anything that isn't coding, technical, all aspects from people who are reasonably new to the industry right up to training that managers may find useful.
So it's kind of how you might progress your career, what kind of training you might want to do, and the different paths you can take. As a manager, what you might do with your team, or as a team member, what you might want to do yourself.
So Kath, how long have you been the co-chair of the stream, or one of the chairs?
I have been back on the stream for 3 years now, but I did it for 3 years prior to that as well.
And the sort of percentage of people that go on it, what sort of range of people do you get on that stream? Numbers of people?
It's a complete mixture of people from new starters right up to senior managers, and we get fairly full, kind of 50 to 70 people in most presentations.
And then what does it mean for you in your career to be involved in PhUSE and chairing a stream like this?
Supporting a professional development stream is hugely important for me personally. It's something I'm very passionate about. Line management is so important to being able to support and develop those individuals. It is really important.
Excellent, good. And so what, apart from all of the fun and activities that go on outside of the professional development stream, what would you say is the most important aspect of attending a conference? If you were new and never knew about these conferences before, what's the most important aspect to tell the students?
It's a good way to meet other people and find out a lot more about the industry and what the options are.
Good. And Lynn, what would you say is the most important aspect of a university day for you, or for you personally, or for your company? What's important about that?
Reaching out to students who are out there. We come from a very diverse walk of life, and making sure that people are aware of the industry, what we're doing, and feel empowered to come into the industry knowing what they're getting into.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we're back in the canteen here at Amgen, and we're still in the paper review meeting. It's been going on now for quite a while, and I think most of the fighting to organise what's going to go in the stream slots is finished. So we've got another new stream in the conference this year called Coding Tips and Tricks, and Paul Jenkins is the chair. He's here with me now. So Paul, would you like to tell the students a little bit about what your stream is all about?
Yeah, sure. So our stream is the stream that has kind of the most presentations in it, and they're designed to be kind of quick fire presentations that are 15 minutes long, and actually 8 minutes of that is presentation. And what we're really looking for is people to come up and show us kind of handy and nifty things that they're doing in programming to help solve some of the solutions. And we have a lot of those presentations, and then actually people can go away and pick up some really good ideas and use them in their jobs.
Yeah, so presumably you've got SAS. Do you have R? What sort of other packages do you have there?
Yeah, so there's this year I think we're looking to have a mix of SAS programming, and as you mentioned, we've got some presentations based on R programming, which is a bit of an exciting thing. It's a new, not new, but a lot of people are starting to think about using R in the industry. So looking forward to some of those presentations and seeing what people have been doing with that. In particular, some of the graphics as well. We have a few people presenting on graphics, and that can be quite a good visual presentation-wise,
Right.
showing how to produce different kinds of graphics and different packages. So,
Right.
so yeah, really looking forward to this year's presentation.
So the key is that they are their software usage, your coding things. You're seeing tips and tricks about how to use something, and they're pretty rapid fire. So there's a high volume of stuff in there.
Exactly.
So if I was to ask you, out of the things you're selecting for this year, what is perhaps the most, I shouldn't say exciting because that shows preference, what's the one that you particularly are expecting there to be a good response to and you're particularly interested in?
Yeah, I think well, as we've mentioned, R is something that is becoming a bit more prevalent, I think, in our industry. People are starting to think that there's other ways other than SAS in programming. And I think a lot of certainly academic areas use R, so hopefully some of the younger graduates and students can enjoy those kind of presentations as well. And so I think that's quite exciting.
Yeah, and so what we're expecting from the students when you come into the industry is to bring the knowledge of what you've been learning at university to the industry and start showing us how we can do the job better, as well as our experts within the industry showing you what they can do with the tools that we've already got. So that's really good.
Precisely. I think one of the good things about having so many presentations in our stream is we all come away, no matter how many years experience that we've got, we all come away having learnt something. And I would completely agree with you. I mean, sometimes we learn just as much from our young graduates that we have in our company than we do from the people that have got 15, 20 years experience.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's an evolving, SAS and R, they're all evolving software packages. Every year there's new things. So I think we really learn a lot from students and graduates. So.
Yeah, that's good. At the university day at the conference this year, we have 5 different experiences with different types of software for you to look at. So that's a chance for you to get in there and use SAS and R and other software as well. So thank you very much.
No, thank you, Jeff.
Cheers. So I'm here with Michael, and would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, my name is Michael Knössel. I'm from the company Boehringer Ingelheim, and I'm with a PhUSE organization since 11 years. This is now the 11th time that I am chairing the same stream, the CDISC and Industry Standards stream, which this year is called Data Standards and Governance stream.
So standards are a very important part of what we do, and Michael has been a leading light in these sorts of standards. And so, what happens on your stream? What are the sorts of things that get talked about on the stream?
Yeah, you should imagine that we are working in the pharmaceutical environment, yeah, and like transportation or let's say atomic energy industries, yeah, we are among the most highly regulated environment that does exist here in one of the branches worldwide. And since a number of years, since end of the 90s, last century, an international organization called CDISC, Clinical Data
Interchange Standards
Consortium.
Yes.
They started to standardize the clinical data structures that we are going to submit to the authorities as interchange standards, such that all the pharmaceutical companies as well as CROs and health authorities do work with the same type of clinical data, just to give a higher level of standardization worldwide. And our stream deals essentially with the theory of these standards and the implementation aspects of these standards. In this year, we have separated this, and all the previous years we were dealing with both the theory and the governance and the implementation of these standards, and because it is a very, very high prominent topic in the moment since years.
Yes, that's right. The first conference in Heidelberg, it was one whole day with CDISC. So if I was a data scientist, Michael, at the moment, and I'm studying maths or stats or biology or something, but I'm considering a career in data sciences, what would I need to know about standards, or what's interesting on the horizon in the data standards or system standards that would be interesting to me?
Mm-hmm. In my perspective, thinking about what we would be doing in our company or in other companies I know of is, firstly, of course, it's required to have a thorough knowledge of the data structures and the theory behind in the function that you are working in. Let it be data management, let it be statistical programming, data sciences, or in statistics itself. On the other hand, it is very important that you also have a link to neighboring functions. Yeah, none of these functions in the pharmaceutical industry does work isolated from each other. Yeah, we all obtain something from a previous function, modify something, transform something, and deliver it to the next function. And it's very important to know about how these other functions work with as a data scientist, and to have a highly skilled technical knowledge on how to transform the data and how to extract and get information out of that for analysis and reporting, in our case, of clinical trials and projects.
That's very good, thank you very much. So just one final question, I think, for you. If you think back to when you were a student, what's that, 5 years ago was it or something?
Approximately. Much longer, much longer.
What would you like to say to yourself back then if you found out that there was a university day on at an organisation like PhUSE? What would you say to that young lad?
Actually, in my case, if I go back to my biography here, I started not in statistics, not in math. I started in biology, and however, the pharmaceutical industry was also kind of my target branch where I wanted to work in. And if I would have had the opportunity to get into touch with people from the pharmaceutical industry, I would have taken this opportunity, definitely, just to get a glimpse at that point in time as a student, to talk to them, to see what is their real work life, what is their daily life, what are they dealing with, what kind of issues are they dealing with.
Fantastic. Thank you, Michael.
That's a great opportunity.
And that's precisely what we're trying to do with the University Day. So thank you.
Thank you.
So this is the last of the videos looking at what's going on at the main conference this year. I hope you've enjoyed listening to them and have a better idea of what the conference and what PhUSE is all about now. Remember that if you do have any questions, then please do get in touch with us via email or on the Facebook group if you've signed up for the University Day. If you're seeing this and you've got no idea what we're talking about in terms of the Facebook group, then please do check your university email or whatever email you use to sign up, as we'll have sent you a link about the Facebook group in that. It just leaves me to thank James McDermott again, and also all of our stream chairs for taking some time out to talk to us about what will be going on at the University Day. And stay tuned, because we will have a couple more videos before the conference in October.